The fans here fired up as usual at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down, Jackson. One down the field, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be third down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way of settling themselves into this game.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And the pistol, Jackson ready. A quick slant taken by Chase. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that.
That one, take it in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench to the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Ravens 7, Eagles nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devontae Smith there to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. It is a big play for the Eagles. 36 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front, and we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett. Gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession, and now brings up 4th and goal.
42-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good, and the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Headed left, buying time. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Now it's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he's in! Puka Nacua! Touchdown, Ravens.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one into the hands of Jefferson. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Gain of 11.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
42-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts will try it again. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They've had to settle for field goal attempts on these first two drives, a make and a miss. So they'll go to work here on their third drive. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. He's going to run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
That's good.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. In motion, Lamb. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
If you want to score
line.
points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
That's another.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground.
A dive, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Jake Elliott to kick
So following the
off for
score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. Wow! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's DeVonta Smith. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Hurts now. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. DeVonta Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Henry. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This crowd into it now. as we get to third down. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Hurts. That's caught by Lamb. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards.
Think of all the guys that we came in today thinking that this defense could control. This is probably the last guy we would have thought. I mean, but give this defense a lot of credit. They had a plan to take away one of the best options, and they've certainly executed it to perfection.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's to the right side and caught by Bauer. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
On the play.
13 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's second and 3. In motion, it's Jefferson. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Gain of 6.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. Now the screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Barkley. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. Third and long coming up.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short. of the first down.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, Jackson. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. To throw is Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 45-yard line.
Now, second and 4. Here's Jackson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A pass pulled in by Henry. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Oh, he's going to be taken down, and now they've got to spike it or get the field goal team out here quickly. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This a potential game winner. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This one he's got to have. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.
All set for kickoff here at Baltimore's M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And Thursday night primetime is underway. Flowers now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Likely's got it right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Lamar throwing again. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, third and long. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. It's a design boot. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Through the second level at the 40. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Lamb has another one. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Eagles first down. A gain of 7 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 from the 32. Barkley on a shotgun handoff. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. And he's once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. This our last play of the quarter. On first down, Jackson. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We've reached the end of one on Thursday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got it, man. That's Nacua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. Nacua's got it again. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. And again, it's Jackson. It's cut along the left sideline. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He'll drop this one down for Henry. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And give it to Hill. And he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens take a second quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and the Ravens take a 4-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll motion Brown right. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down, a run with Barkley. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hurts setting up to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. He stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Making the call himself. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's a screen to Barkley. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Elliott connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 2. Jukes away from 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts looking to throw. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Jackson now on third. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field.
At their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Slot man in motion left. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second and 6 coming up here. Running left. This is Barkley. Pushing it up past the 30. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is second and 4. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good for a gain of 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Hurts to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
So we've hit the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. So Reed give here to Barkley. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Barkley, pistol again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 9 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
A 39-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives us the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And when the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles take possession at the 26-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They run it with Saquon. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He brings it in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now.
Jake Elliott to kick
Elliott's
off
all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Arlington nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Now, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
A gain of 9.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Nakua's got it again. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Pickup of 2 here. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. From the gun, run for Henry. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Play action now with Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Just a yard left to go on second down. Jackson throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Henry. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Ravens 14.
As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Hurts a chance to run it here. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go on Thursday night primetime. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They go play fake with Jackson. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. He lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but while the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
First down.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Lamar throwing again. Complete, Derrick Henry. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Now Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is a 39-yarder from the left hash. Luke knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And find space for about a 3-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's good.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. And the deep ball falls incomplete. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard
Lamar
line.
off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The Eagles into the nickel. 3rd down coming. 3rd and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Shoves one away. He's caught. He's got ground. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Barkley trying this up the gut. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Allen on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Elliott connects there, and it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Baltimore running its offense out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Henry on the counter. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, Allen has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Derek Stingley Jr. into the red zone. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. So So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 3.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. Jump off caught by his back. This gets forward to around the 29. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing here, Allen. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
17. Eagles 3.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Allen now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw now, Allen. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here he goes, third and long. field, and Goddard has it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10. Here's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. They've got 6 seconds to work with, Brock, so probably just one play coming. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Motion man left is Brown. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. It's Allen out of the pistol. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch. Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. This one to Andrews outright. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Lamar now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught. Chase has it. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Complete to Zay Flowers. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Keeps it moving. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens hold an 11-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12.
Ravens 24, Eagles 12.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
We've set it down from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defense is back. Here's Barkley. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Allen on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday night primetime. The Ravens have the football and, more importantly, partner, a solid lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Now here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. He dodged the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Dallas Goedert.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Allen on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Allen to throw. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
3rd down and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's a screen to Barkley. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. On the shotgun handoff. And they're not going to get anything into this call, Brock. He's hauled down, just getting back to that line of scrimmage. It's 4th down coming up.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. We've set it down from 37. We get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. This is Henry on second. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner, and that should all but do it here. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 26-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. This one's set up for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.